All right, next in the massage chair podcast show, but I'm not gonna single it out to that because I'm open to recording with anybody, anywhere,
Cool.
anytime,
I like it.
most anytime, unless we have an event going on, right?
Yeah.
But if you don't know this person here with me recording, this is Miss Cindy Peña Wild.
Hey guys.
Yeah, if you've seen my stuff, you've probably seen her face in at least for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been networking with each other for probably
Longer.
9 years or
I
however
bought
long.
life insurance from you.
That's right. One of my former business, she was my client, and now we're each other's top referral partners. And she just told me right now off camera we're her favorite lender. Just for jokes, just for jokes.
Oh, and
This ain't live.
trying to
dude.
get me in trouble.
Oh no, but we definitely appreciate your partnership and
Same.
collaboration and all the things you do. But
Yeah.
getting down in the deep questions, right? Maybe for people that know you in the industry or maybe not in the industry, just in the community, like I don't want to be like the basic like what drives you, but where do you think you get like your extroverted drive from?
Ooh, that's a good start. Okay. Well, a couple of things, I think. I had an excellent example in my parents. They really came from nothing, right? And broke the mold in a lot of ways, right? So I don't think I've shared this with anybody. So my all of our family lived on the east side of San Antonio, and it wasn't like the best side of town.
Yeah.
And especially back then, there was like a lot of gang activity, shooting, drugs. And my dad was just like, I don't want to raise kids here. So literally picked his little family. I wasn't born yet. It was just my older sister, and he moved them out in the country and was just like, nope, this is where we're going to do it. And worked his butt off to create, to be an amazing father. I saw that growing up. And then also, me breaking out on my own when I was 18. I just wanted to be independent and just had to work really hard to just make ends meet. And I know, there was a lot of struggle in that for sure. Fiercely independent, like,
Yeah.
and then, life happens and things are hard. And I started having kids young. And, even recently, I will say, because Thomas was already born, he's my youngest, right? So he's 13. So I think he was still in diapers, put it to you that way. So I was in a different career. We were kind of newish to town, and we had hit a really rough patch. And we had gotten paid, and I paid all the bills, the rent, bought diapers, formula, all of that. And I had $35 left for 2 weeks to last for 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. And I remember going to HEB and having a lump in my throat, just like verge of tears. And I just was like, I never want to feel like this again. So I committed to myself. I didn't know how, who, what, or why. I didn't know how I was going to get out of feeling that way. Like, never again. I never wanted to feel that way again. So Brian and I committed to, like, no, we're going to be resourceful and exhaust every path and avenue. We want to be landlords. We want to have, vacations and all of the things. And, that move up in the last 10 years has been huge. And we're still not where we want to be. We're driven to create a family legacy, to create memories, to have vacations to look forward to. And even today, still writing in my manifestation journal, it's just like, I want to be blessed to be able to bless others.
Amen.
I'm still not there. It's good to be able to help my mom with her bills. That's amazing. And where I can, I do serve others and help people financially, but it's not enough.
But I've read or seen whatever. It's like high achievers don't necessarily focus like all their attention on the goal because it's like the journey getting there is like the exciting part.
Yeah.
Like getting from 13 years ago or 12 years ago or however long ago, right, to that $35 mark to now. And, we're not going to put your financials on the screen or anything, but it's like
Don't.
hey, you're living a good, you're living a nice
Yeah.
life. Like you got your house is beautiful. You got a loving family. Your vehicle, I mean, you just got a brand new Sequoia, super awesome.
Thank
She's
you.
going to take me a ride here in a little bit. But
Maybe.
yeah,
No, I'm just playing.
but like the journey and like,
Yeah.
and it's, I always tell like when I'm having conversations too about like I'm not where I think I want to be, but even when I get to there, like it's just a journey. Even when I get to the next level, like this is chapter 3, and now when I get to chapter 4, cool. Like I'm writing that chapter until I get to the next one, and some of the chapters are $35 chapters, and you're feeling like, Lord, like okay, maybe I'm being taught a lesson on what to do or what not to do while I'm here in this spot. So
I think there's beauty in it all, though. Like, the $35 for 2 weeks chapter was hard, and I thought it was the most horrible thing, but also, like, what came from it is a good thing. Those things needed to happen, to be
yeah,
humbled in such a way that, I don't know. I also think, like, like when things get a little tight for me and Brian, I'm like, it's okay. I know how to stretch the money. We're good.
yeah, yep.
So, I think there's lessons in all of it. And you're correct, to your point. It's like the target's always moving,
Yeah.
but appreciating where you're at. And I always say, like I'm living the life that I prayed for beyond actually.
Yeah.
My prayers were smaller. I'm like, I just want this, but God has blessed me like this much, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's incredible. And I feel really honored. And, I'm always praying in gratitude for where I'm at. Always.
Yep.
Every time.
And your manifestation and your prayers, and you've seen them work and in action.
Yeah.
I mean, even as something as not as important as the real estate thing that we did, right? Where you won the trophy, you're like, I want to win it, right? But you wrote it down.
I did claim it. I was just, I did. I wrote it down, and that's silly and small, but at the same time, like, it just gives more evidence to the manifestation is real, that God answers prayers, that if you match the work with, God will open doors for you that you never expected. And that's the life I'm living. So it reinforces that thought. And I'm like, anything is possible.
Mm-hmm.
I want to open another business. I will.
For sure.
If I want to, or, the sky's the limit.
Well, you got to claim it too. And that's one thing I told Justine the other day. I don't remember what we were talking about, but we're talking about things we're believing for, or things that maybe that she was believing for. And it was something that like, she's only like prayed in her head. And I said, well, have you prayed it out loud? Like, have you asked God, like, God, this is the vehicle that I'm believing for. I'm believing for this year, this color, the interior, because closed mouths don't get fed, right? Like, and not to say that God's a genie. He's not a genie that's going to make your Cadillac Escalade appear in your driveway. But like, there's power, like what do they call it? There's life or death in the tongue, right? There's, if you speak it, you got to put it out there. And I always tell that to even agents almost every day. Like, sometimes they get stuck in the mentality of, the market is what it is now. I'm like, nah, you know what? It's going to buyers are coming your way, or people are going to come and buy your listing, right? Like, put it out there. Like,
exactly. Well, and I even have it written down, like on my home screen is my part of my vision board, right? And like you said, you have to match the work with what you're believing in your heart and your mind and writing down. And I just spoke to an agent the other day, and she's a new agent, new to town, doesn't have a sphere here, doesn't know anybody, but she committed to doing like so many open houses. And somebody was actually like talking smack to her, like, those don't work. Open houses don't work.
right.
She just got a cash offer from a buyer that walked in unrepresented. And then she texted me yesterday and she was like, I have a listing. We finally get to work together.
Nice.
And I'm just like, the market has changed. Number one, the market's changed so hugely, right? So the back to basics things are working, like open houses, right?
sure.
Like, you got to get your feet on the ground. And she's, again, putting in the effort. And I'm just like, there's always going to be the naysayers. I know people talk about me and, her positive thinking and her stupid Facebook posts. And I'm like, oh, I'm posting that for me. Like, I'm always putting like motivational stuff or mindset things. But mostly I'm posting it for myself. Like what speaks to me, I pray about it, and I like look for things that I want to be reminded of.
Well, yeah, I mean, I commented on the one you shared the other day. I thought it was so good. I screenshot it. I'm like, because I'm going to share it later.
Yeah. Which one?
I don't remember.
Me neither.
I'll post it on here.
Yeah.
Because I was like, man, that was so good. But having those like positive affirmations. I mean, because you can focus. I'm not a big guy to focus on the news, like what's going on and all that. Not that I'm like, not aware of like, hey, there's something coming on to your part of the country. Like, okay, I'll know, but I'm not going to focus on even the stuff that happened, with COVID and all that stuff. Like, I'm not going to focus on them because there was like a thing, I don't know if you saw it or there's any like truth to it. Like back when the Black Plague or something back in the day, like this, whatever, they stopped like the news or like they stopped the spread of the information of that from going out, and it didn't like spread wide because people weren't panicked or people weren't like focusing on that. And I've heard Matt say this a bunch of times, like what you focus on expands, and it's probably from the Bible, right? But like what you focus on expands. So if you're focusing on negative things,
for sure, then
you can expect negative things to be in your life, or you can focus on positive things. And you and I, we're similar that way. Like, it's positive, man. My life is, there's no point, not for me to be
I never watch negative. The news. I have no idea what's happening. I'm like, maybe ignorance is bliss, but no, I don't. It's the same thing on every channel. It's all, they're not reporting anything good. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, no, thanks.
Right. Let's start a new news channel where you only report good stuff.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's just us just talking about, hey, they just opened a new taco style. Let's go eat this delicious taco.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Well, man, that's going back to like getting humbled. $35. Like Justine and I in our lives, we've been up on the mountain tops and we've been down the valleys, and like crawling our way up, but crawling our way up the right way, because when we were younger, we did all the things that your parents tell you not to do.
Oh, for sure.
Put stuff on credit and this and that and get title loans. Like, man.
I used to have all of those short-term loans. I'd be like, they'd be calling me, and I'm like, I don't have the money. I had nobody taught me what to do, right? So I was just like, I need money, and they're willing to give it to me. I'll take it. But ended up paying thousands of dollars on those. But
it's crazy.
Again, I think it all, Brian and I as a couple have been like so many versions of different couples, like we came from not having anything to, not that we have everything, but we're just completely different people. And I think that's such a beautiful thing in relationships, right? You guys grew up together.
Right.
Same, we're different people completely. Like the way we even treat each other, the way we talk to each other, we're always growing. And that's a strong marriage, right? When both of y'all are committed to growing together.
Yeah. Well, and going, like, most of my conversations include the Bible some sort of ways. Like in the Word, it says, love your wife like Jesus loved the church. And so that's been like more, I don't know, a bigger part of our relationship within this last year. And it's just been a game changer for sure. Like we've been married for 14 years. We've been together since 2007, right? We've been here for a long time. I know.
That's longer than us. Y'all were babies.
I know we were, for sure. You look back at our pictures and people are like, were you in high school? I'm like, no, we were like 21, but we looked like we were so young. But you're right. Like we've gone through the seasons and the different, like, what do you call them? Stereotypes of like relationships, right? Like you can, like, Dude Perfect makes the videos of stereotypes. Like we've done all the things wrong and some right. And now we're like, at a very great like stage of our life where like our income is fine. We're expecting an increase right now because I got my license, and now I can earn more because I can serve in a better and different way, in a greater way, right? But I'm not gonna let that affect our dynamic. I'm gonna love her first. Like even words, like she'll share TikToks where it's like when your husband corrects the kids from like maybe like talking back, whatever, like, hey, that's my wife. Like that's not your mom, that's my wife, right? First, she's my wife. Like I have to love her first. I love my kids, I love my kids to death, but still, like, I chose her, and she chose me. You know, she said she loved me first anyway. She's gonna watch this, but
Good.
that's like super important. And you know, it's not, the Bible doesn't only say for men to treat your wife right. Like the woman, like the wife is supposed to obey, but not like obey like I'm the master and like you're supposed to do what I say. It's more like but in a loving way, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if I ever do a video with her on this, but she shared when we were getting married, you know, it says like love and obey. She's like, I don't know about that, because we weren't educated about it. We weren't educated about what it truly means to obey your partner, obey your husband. Like, I'm the leader of the house, but we're one body. Like, when we became married, we're not Andrew and Justine anymore. We are a unit, Andrew and Justine, right? So even when I passed my test, she helped me, and I said, hey, we passed the test. And she's always trying to like maybe give me credit, but I'm like, no, we did this. Us. Yeah, this is our license. Like, she'll get her license too. She'll pass it on the first time because she's smart. Women are smart like that. But
we have that in common.
Yeah. But our business, like, it's our business. I'm like, hey, this is our business, our clients. Like, it's our stuff. Like, the next vehicle we get, like, it's maybe I'll drive it primarily, or you will, but it's ours.
You keep saying it's for Justine.
I know.
That's awesome.
I know.
And that is so true with me and Brian, because like I feel like, you know, goals are unlimited. He's like my biggest hype person in the background, like my biggest supporter. Like, even when I was like changing jobs, I was just like, I don't know, you know, at the beginning, I'm not going to take any clients. You know, I'm leaving everything behind. I'm not going to, you know, you know, salary's bigger, but no commission on the front end. And he's like, we got this, babe. I got you. I got you. You know, like, to have that support means everything. Yeah. You know, like, I feel like I can do anything. I could quit my job today and he'd be like, if that's what you want, I'll support you. And I'm like, that's not what I want.
Right. No.
I love my new job.
Yeah. She's staying in the title, guys. So don't.
I love it. I'm not going anywhere.
Don't worry. Yeah.
And guess what? I was wrong. I did take clients.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Put it out there. Well, your energy, you know, brings, your energy attracts, right? Like, you attract the positivity, and people are attracted to it. And like, you know, it's Matt and I like to say, it's like the Jesus in you. You show them Jesus, and they're like, what is it? What is it about this person? Why are they so joyful? Why are they so successful? Why are they so happy? Like, why do they, like, dude, it's just.
I always pray about that. I always pray about that. So even before I walk in, even with work stuff, like, let's just say I'm going to walk into a team meeting, right? And I always pray, it's like, you know, God, let, you know, me connect in a genuine way to the people that are there. And I always say, like, I want to be a bright light in a dark world, and that, you know, I work for him, right?
Yep.
And serve him, and want to do, I have other, basically what I'm trying to say, it's like a servant heart, right? Like, I want to help others genuinely. And so I feel like that's a big part of the blessings in my life, is because, you know, I really mean it. I back it up with real heart.
Yeah, that's cool. I shared it. Matt and I did a video the other day where we talked about, I forget which guy it is, like Jim Rohn or someone like that, where he said, like, help enough people get what they want, you'll get what you want in return. And like, I always take it as like financially or some sort of like material thing, right? And I said, man, like, I didn't ever think about it as give them the positivity, give them encouragement, give them love. Like, dude, I mean, I love to give out love. I love to give out encouragement. And so I want to receive it back.
Yeah, and it does come back to you. I mean, there's such a good feeling in knowing that you helped others, and it manifests in other ways in your life. And I love that. I love that life is like that. There was a thought I was going to say, but I completely forgot about it.
It's okay. We'll remember here in a minute.
I was listening to Jim Rohn this morning. That's funny. Tony Robbins and Jim Rohn. That's good.
What, are you reading any books right now?
No, I'm actually not. It's been, if I listen to a book, I mean, if I don't read, I listen to books. But right now I've been just trying to get my manifestation journal stuff in, and it's just been kind of busy.
Yeah, no, I get you. We're doing a book read here. We actually bought a book on Audible for Alicia for her birthday. It's called Unreasonable Hospitality. And it's about this guy that's in the restaurant business, but you can like apply the ideas and the lessons to life or your business. And it's pretty cool. I think I'm on chapter 7 right now. I got to finish it before Monday because like it's about like in our customer service business, like our customers are people who are buying homes, also real estate agents, also the community. Like, how could we enhance their experience or make their experience different? Like in the book, and spoilers, but there's a part where this guy who's writing the book, he's going through all this stuff. He's in New York, so he's going like to these top restaurants, and he's working here for 6 months or a year, or this like Chef Daniel is like the #1 chef in like the world or something, right? And he's like, man, at this restaurant, like I specifically remember this part where he's like, the guest experience was like something different. Where if you're eating dinner with your family and you parked outside and parking meter, right, putting quarters in, and then they pay so close attention essentially that they're like, okay, hey, the meter's about to run out. We're gonna go out and put some quarters in for them. Okay. And it's like it costs 50 cents, but it's like $1,000 like experience because it's like I want you to enjoy your time. I want you to think about that or stress and just like small things that make it feel huge.
Yeah. I've always said the way you do anything is the way you do everything.
Yeah.
So, coming to my new company and starting it from scratch, right? There is no building, there's no employees, there's no nothing, not here in New Braunfels at least. So now I've teamed up with Kylie Self.
Boom, boom.
My headphones are falling off. Hold on. Okay. Is my hair crazy? Let me fix this. So Kylie and I have had very specific conversations because what I'm committed to, I read something, it's like taking something mundane and making it an experience, right? And people will forget the paper you slid in front of them for them to sign at closing, but people will remember how you make them feel, right? So we're doing what every other title company is doing. We're closing deals, right? But we want to create a client experience that's unforgettable. And so there's a lot of little things like what you just mentioned that we'll be adding in there and, just making our agents feel like rock stars and the clients involved. They're not just signing papers, they're packing up and, moving away or moving to their next step up home or just, got here from out of town, know nobody. There was a beautiful little family that we closed last week and just talking to them, like, oh, this is our dream to live in New Braunfels. And I'm just like, oh, well, did you know about I was telling them about like Wassel Fest and like Landa Park and all, just little things and, just conversating with them. And they were just like, oh, we didn't know about any of those things. And I'm like, hey, here's my number. I gave my number. I was just like, call me. I'll be your little New Braunfels concierge. I don't mind telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Well, let's give you a little opportunity to shameless plug yourself with your multiple businesses because you do have a few things going on. Some new things coming soon. I don't know if you want to share that just yet, or maybe that's next time.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. You said you wanted to start another business, and I was like, it's going to happen.
Yeah, no, it is going to happen. Just right time, So, we own Wildside. So 399 San Antonio Street, right downtown New Braunfels. And, I'm partners with my son. That is his lifelong dream. And it's such a cool thing. Like, I never imagined we would be part of a bar. Like,
right.
But it's more than that. Again, back to the point of like, it's the experience, right? We want when you walk in to feel like, oh, this is fun, like we're doing things that are out of the ordinary, like, the morning disco we did recently. It's like we have a DJ at 10 a.m., and the bubble machine's going and there's good music, there's free food, there's a coffee truck out front. I don't know. I've never seen that in New Braunfels, and I'm not a night owl, so it was super fun to me.
Right, that sounds great to me.
Yeah, no, we hopefully we'll open a second location is what my hope is.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what we're working towards. But shameless plug. So yes, First American Title, very excited. It's so refreshing because, well, in a lot of ways, building something new from scratch. Don't have a team, building that. Just found an office, but ultimately, it's just having support and people who believe in you is huge. You know, it's such a blessing to have that, you know, for people just to call in and check and say, how can I support you? Is there anything you're struggling with? Can I take off your plate? I mean, I've been writing solo for a long time and went through a lot of hard things and didn't have anyone to lean on or ask for help. And now I have that in a big way. And that means a lot. And again, I'm just like, I'm in charge. They trust me. You know, I feel small. I feel like I can't believe they tasked me with so much, but you know, they do believe in me, and that's amazing.
Well, you're capable and you're qualified to do it. So
thank you. I appreciate it. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll lay awake at night, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, it's me. Okay. I'm in charge. Okay.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Well, I mean, if they didn't believe that you could do it, then you know, God doesn't give you the opportunity to, you know, if you're not qualified or called or it's gonna happen. I mean, it's already happening.
You know, imposter syndrome creeps up sometimes.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. You know, even sometimes like in my own life, I'll be sitting in my backyard and I'm like, is this my house? Is this my life? Like, I feel so blessed, and it's so different from what I anticipated for myself. But with the support, with the hard work, all of those things combined have created something really beautiful in all aspects of my life. Yeah,
that's funny you say that about like you're sitting in your house. And this morning I was putting my shoes on to go play pickleball, and I was just praying. I was just praying. I mean, nobody's awake at 5 a.m., you know, 4:30. And I was thanking God. I was like, you know, thanking for the air in my lungs. I'm thankful for the couch I'm sitting on, you know, like that I have a couch, and it's, you know, it's a brand new couch. Like we're blessed to have it. So even things that maybe we sometimes don't think about, right? Like the shoes you're wearing. Like, yeah, I'm thankful for these shoes.
When I sip my coffee, I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. This is so good.
Yes.
I love coffee.
Thank you for blessing the barista that made this with the skills.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, thanks for coming and chilling with me. We'll have to do it again.
Yeah.
Cool little conversation, and
hopefully we'll have an update on all the business ventures and the next chapter and everything that's starting right now.
Yeah, sooner than later that second location will be determined where you want it. I'm sure you already have an idea, but we'll find out soon.
I'll have to interview you next time.
Okay, that sounds good.
Let's do it. And in 6 months or a year, I'm gonna be like, where are we with the mortgage business? Where are we with this goal? And
we're gonna be
exciting.
I mean, I'm already ready for great things. So
there's a lot of great chapters about to begin. Baby on the way.
Baby, yep.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, so send me your loans because I need to buy diapers.
Yeah.
All right, we'll sign off. We'll see you guys.
Bye.